baptism, Alterbury Heights, in Ontario. Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
Got a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Focus, Iceland, focus.
By the deadline of the second round, Alterbury will begin the festivities for the autumnal Ontario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics.
Forden.
To celebrate,
what's up, Jade?
The songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the Tournament for the Throne begin!
How you doing, Jade?
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What do you mean?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Alterbury. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Looks like our first job's come in. These men have me running all over.
Wee woo, wee woo.
We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival. Good on ya.
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with the god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated?
He's very
I
horny.
will give Forden his death.
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saints' Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them. should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
Gotta pet the poodle.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight.
You son of a
May
bitch.
we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
I am petting the poodle. She's right here. Well, we're back at the inn. So far, the only thing we know for sure is that it's called the Dracodios.
All right.
I guess we've got no choice but go somewhere else and try to gather more information. Let's go.
All right then.
Haven, we're in Briarhaven, right?
All right then.
Well met, eh? Wonderful. What am I gonna do? Eh? Grand, innit?
All right then.
God damn it, went the wrong way. Just a second, Zelda, you want a treat?
All right then.
Zelda!
Hey!
You want a treat? No, come here. Come back here, Zelda. So you could eat the treat on camera.
All right then.
Where the fuck is this quest?
Oi! You're...
If you pledge your support for Jin, then you too could... Oh, a candidate. And not only that, but the elder on everyone's lips. Have you come to impede my campaign?
No.
Sheesh, what an obnoxious toad. What's the world coming to if a scuzzbucket like him could be a notable candidate?
Wonderful.
Have you heard that songstress Juna sing before? People love to talk about her looks, but they're missing the real appeal. Just listen to her. You'll understand. She sings, and it's like charging into battle. Can't imagine what kind of life led her to this sing the way she does. Nothing you or I can imagine, no, sir.
Wonderful.
Aha!
What am I gonna do? Eh? Grand, innit?
Dear me.
I'm sorry. No, I don't know anything, and I'm busy, so I'll be taking my...
Wait a second!
Hey, wait. Anything's fine, so whatever info you have. You know, for a popular candidate, your information gathering methods are awfully amateur. Do you speak to anyone else before calling out to me? You can't just talk to a couple people and expect to find what you're looking for. Put in some legwork. Talk to everyone. Don't be picky. And with that said, you should choose the place you search carefully. There are plenty of working people too busy to give you the time of day. If it were me, I'd sit off for a tavern and ask patrons relax in there. Now that's all the help I have for you. Good day.
Let's see.
Oh, he's actually kind of nice, isn't he? Want to take his advice and head to the tavern?
Dear me.
Grand, innit?
Grand, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? We're gonna be a king. A king
Wonderful.
of my booty. Where's the fucking asshole that sells
Hey,
information?
listen.
Oh, interesting. A tavern where you can catch your own fish. Though I have to say, your last catch wasn't particularly impressive.
I'm just incredulous.
Hey, mister.
Mom, what's supper? I'm hungry. Is it ready yet? Is it ready? Is it ready? Is it ready? Hush now, child. If you don't be quiet, a Goborn will come along and gobble you up. It's all exhibition all the time with this lot. Tavern's been chock full of irritating blokes lately. They don't know the first thing about courtesy, and that candidate love was so impudent.
Excuse me. Hey, listen.
I love it.
Oh, grand. Hey,
Excuse me.
I beg your pardon, but you have
Oh, it's you
business
two.
with
Why
me.
address me while I am enjoying a meal? I'm a customer of this tavern. I have no obligation to respond to any unfamiliar faces or fairies. If you want to know something, it's common sense to ask an employee first. Do you disagree?
Sure.
No, I don't. Well then, let's talk to the lady who owns this place, shall we? I'm glad you understand. Good day to you.
I'm just
Hey, listen.
incredulous.
Huh?
Can I help you? Something tells me you're not here to eat. A divine lass. Not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. No, wait. Someone outside was rambling on about that just a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Must have been Mastari. He seemed awfully bothered about it.
What?
He was bothered about the land. Sounds like he may know something. Any idea where he went? I believe he mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. He must be headed towards the coast of the Merchant's Bazaar, wouldn't you say?
Okay, so
If we hurry, maybe we could be able to catch him. Let's head to the Merchant's Bazaar.
hey, listen.
I'm just incredulous.
The Way of Kings. The Way of Kings?
All right then.
Wonderful.
All right then.
That's what I call my dick, the power of king.
Oi! Right then. What is it?
All right then.
Wonder if I could have been one of Lewis's minions myself.
Where's the old thing on his head?
Wonderful.
Young man, young man.
Now what am I to do?
Young man.
Wind up here. Well met,
Whoa,
eh?
check this out.
Hey, that Mastari over there.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him, and damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
They've really crossed the line.
Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, They might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
I mean...
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Draco Dios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Virga Island, then?
What about Virgo Island? I would go there.
It is a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
What do you mean?
No ship would carry you there, among the first of many reasons. Even so, it's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality, and if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, sounds like Draco Dios is on Virga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Virga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Virga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's ballywell conquer this inland sea ourselves. Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
Don't worry, chums.
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladell mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
What the?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his runner all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful.
Pet the
Came away
poodle.
full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know?
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island Schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right. Eurus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know.
Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather. We're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladel incident.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Well met, eh?
All right, then.
Where is he?
Now what am I to do?
All right, then.
I don't know where the fucking quest, like...
Young man!
Welcome.
Let's not.
I would like to know before I fucking...
Wonderful.
Ugh, come off it.
Wonder if I could be one of those.
What is it? What is it?
God damn it.
Wonder if I could have been one of Lewis's minions myself.
All right, then.
Young man.
What do you think?
Now then.
Young man.
Welcome!
What's this?
You there!
Ugh!
Proper aces.
Where?
Thank you kindly. Yeah? Hey, mister.
Greetings.
Okay.
Well then,
Can we talk?
All right, then.
Young man.
Where do I turn in this quest, you motherfuckers?
You're not serious.
proper aces. Serious. You. Oi.
All right then.
Huh. Gone to shite, this has.
You there?
Hey.
Yeah?
All right then.
Right then.
All right then.
It was right here, but I don't.
Yeah?
There's like no action. God damn.
Gone to
Ripping
shite,
this
this
He's
has.
dying.
Ripping this
Gone
is.
to shite, this has.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's you. Yeah.
Oh my.
Fuck.
Hello,
Need a ride?
This?
hello.
Oh.
Oh
Fuck.
my.
Really no.
Definitely dying. Definitely dying.
Yeah?
Oi. You. Hey, you. Simply amazing.
Well met, eh?
Oh. Whatever.
Young man.
What is island?
Wonderful.
Young man. Young man.
Now what am I to do?
Young man. Young man.
Well met, eh?
Ready to depart?
Oh, time to weigh anchor already. You're not forgetting anything, are you? I just got a hold of a chart with the route. We're all set for a trip to Virg Island. Now then, let's sail for new lands.
Virga Island is this spot right here. Wonder how many days away it is. Oh,
This region's currents are a right pain, Miguel. Miguel? We must go around and across them, lest they carry us off of course. By my reckoning, it will take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take. 3 nights at sea, huh? I hope Stroll can handle it. With Juna and her 2 thorns on our side, tensions may be high. Well, nothing to do but move forward. It's all good. Rest assured, I'll get us through these waves to Virga Island gently as can be. Go, motherfuckers.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master at the helm, my dear.
My dear?
Virga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
'Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill him and take it.
Nothing else works, yeah. Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Kill! Kill! Kill!
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island on a gauntlet runner too!
Is he all right? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but...
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try ploughing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Verga Island's infamous people, treacherous. Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
The festivities have
the
just
Gauntlet
begun.
Runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Verga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Nura speaking.
Come in. Mira's voice is echoing out of the runner phone. Heisman's got his fishing gear laid out on the deck. If you are keen on learning, ask him. Can't promise he'll stop if you slip overboard, though, so be careful. Ha! Oh. Having Juna and those brothers around has certainly made the Gauntlet Runner livelier. Let's see if we can make something.
Okay, so...
I think that's this Juna recommends. Okay, let me go call her.
Got a second?
Now, the most important thing we have to consider is who will be partaking of our meal. What are they like? What are their tastes? All of this matters. First, you need to visualize the meal. Then you pick the ingredients that look like they'll get you there. Intuition is key. Jade, I'm sorry. I picked out ingredients with Juna. Wow, if this tastes as good as it smells, won't that be just amazing? Yes, that's definitely going in there. Don't underestimate texture. These little blobs are cute. And these, look at how they shine. Now that our ingredients are carefully selected, we can move to the main phase, preparation. You can cook anything as long as you believe. Come on, I'm right behind you. Who can tell if you're worried? You know, put your positive intentions into it, and it's bound to show up in the end. It's smelling great already. Wow, what a combination of bold and delicate flavors. I call it Cursed Love Ballad. Considering the feelings we put into it, it's bound to move the heart of whoever eats it. It sounds like a real piece of poop. Oh, I guess where's the fishing stuff? You should kick him in the net.
Oh, jeez.
Isn't that Heisman's fishing gear? I wonder if he's doing going to do some fishing. If we catch some fish, we can use them to cook. Want to fish for a bit?
Understood.
Okay, I'll get Heisman.
The truth is...
Indeed, I thought I'd do some fishing, but I won't have any good bait. Do you have anything that might work? Worm baited. See, this should do fine. Maybe it's all just staring at the water surface, but I'm starting to feel a bit queasy. I suppose I'll give it a try.
The fight is on!
Oh, a bite! And it's a strong one! But I'm stronger. Not as many as I thought. Still, can't expect to catch them a lifetime every day. No.
Here we go.
Tension and strategy lurk beneath the surface of calm. And that's what makes fishing such a beloved pastime. The result hardly matters. In fact, don't bother asking how many I've caught. Well, as much as I hate to say it, but I think it's time we call it a day.
As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water's surface, the gauntlet runner reaches the shore. Lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their gauntlet runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
We'll arrive 3 days from now. We're being watched, so be careful with what you say.
Oh my.
Oh, it is an indicator. I'm so bored and I'm just not in the mood to sing. It sure would be nice to have someone to talk to. I recall in the past and planning for the future with Juna. Maybe I can hone my imagination. Should I spend time talking with Juna? So now we have to find the Mistari tribe's divine relic. Isn't that fabulous? Calling this an absurd demand would be an understatement. But I must admit, if we can't handle this, then Luis will never acknowledge us. We absolutely must succeed.
All right.
Let's go out there and do some relic hunting. Hee. Aren't you happy? Aren't you the happy warrior? So enthusiastic in the face of long odds. I'm glad we're on the same page there. I'm just happy to have this opportunity to fight alongside you. Living under Luis's foot was a lonely place to be, you know? I've held my ground thus far, though, if I'm honest. I was scared the whole time. I had to talk myself into getting a stiff upper lip, so to say. But being past that, I feel more hope than I ever have. I'm not alone anymore, and I have faith that we'll save the prince.
All right.
Imagination. Singing is terrible for your skin, but seeing as we're already at it, why don't we chat a bit longer? Zelda! Zelda!
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Such a loud poodle, man. Zelda!
Oh, goodness.
Ugh, this mugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage.
Sure.
I know exactly what you mean. The saltier air makes it so much worse. Hey, Hulkenberg, what do you do with your hair at sea?
Yes.
I find that the sweat built up by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of concern over such trifling matters. Speaking of, would you care to spar, Juna? I don't think so. I'm quite the wrong person for that, in fact. But tell you what, if I find anyone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner. Man, chat's not having it tonight. They say this island is barbaric, but I wonder what it'll really be like.
Oh.
Let's check.
There's a pot roast. That's a dish Stroll wanted to make. Wait, here, I'll go get him.
Now then.
For as often as we simply refer to our meals as meat, something to keep in mind is where it's cut from. The taste and texture can change dramatically, you know. Each type of cut has an ideal preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something to strive for, wouldn't you say?
Speaking of.
So what kind of cut do we have here? Ah, but never you mind. Just leave this to me. I begin preparing food with Stroll. Watch your meat and adjust the heat, so it goes. Although it depends on what your preference is, really. It's nearly time. No, it is time. Strike now.
All right.
Yes, not bad so far. See the juices there? There's your proof that this is turning out delicious. We'll add a little something from the aroma and we're done. Just a little, or it'll overshadow the flavor. Amazing. Stroll and I made delicious looking dish cooked to perfection. It's a curative coney roast. Smells great, doesn't it? Now imagine how it tastes. All the Zelda noises in this game, man. Some magic points.
This? Understood.
Washing clothes with you like this, I remember my son. We didn't have the luxury of this contraption, but there was a similar piece to the task.
Oh.
Can't believe we get 5,000 gold for doing the laundry.
Come look at this.
Oh, you lot aren't gonna believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes. He's gonna do his next illustration
The
then, I guess.
gauntlet runner halts at a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
I didn't mean to skip that.
Incredible!
Wow, the sea's been split in two and we're standing on the sea floor.
Well,
this is what Magla anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water sphere in Brylehaven. But by Jove, this is on a whole other level entirely.
Boy.
Del, are you sure about all this? This water ain't about to come down on us, is it?
That.
Do you know how to swim, Basilio? Listen, mate. Best keep your nose out of places where it doesn't belong. Look, there's a fish swimming in a wall of water. I've never seen such a shiny fish.
Huh?
Hulkenberg, what are you doing?
Enough.
You're not thinking of spearfishing through the seawall, are you? Look at his eyes. I was merely considering how I would secure today's allotment of rations. She'd eat these weird-looking fish without a second thought. I suspect that weird luminescence is a defense mechanism. They gather together in the depths and shine out to ward off predators. Ha, so weaklings that they are, they travel together in a group. Who does that remind you of? Must you sling barbs at every opportunity? It's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower in the food chain to seek advantages that compensate for weaknesses. Huh? I say! Those shining scales would work as excellent dyes. Hulkenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I'll need a few specimens to dissect.
That is well.
As you wish. I shall catch enough that we should all dine well. I would rather you did it. The supplies we receive in town more than meet our needs. Besides, the sky looks ominous. A storm likely approaches.
I see.
I see. If that is the consensus, then let us head back. I feel not the least bit of regret, I assure you.
Let's go.
He's got a point. This seawall might even collapse in the rain, and I'd rather not stay to find out. Catching sight of the unexpected view has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
Guys, I'm wisdom. I'm wisdom. I'm Wisdom.
Here.
And here you go, lad, a drawing of the seawell. I made sure that the glowing fish were depicted as true to life as my hand allows. I decided to keep it as a souvenir of our journey.
As the water sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, the gauntlet runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
What terrible rain. Twill be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
It's doing better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo, I'll go sneak a look outside.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest? Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Ujeef is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
What? No, I didn't mean...
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
Everyone's life stories, I suppose.
Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Paripus.
You and the rest of the world. Or do you think you're special?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with them? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glottel was on the level.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
Ah! Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck, quick!
What's happening?
Our prep.
Head to the deck once you're prepared.
What now? What now?
You can trust in me.
Leave it to me.
Oh God, no, no, Pete, no time. Pug is
Leave it
was
to me.
here. Get your hand out your butt, dude. Stop flinging poo at me. God damn it, Pete. That sounds really good, Pete.
What is that thing?
Unleash the Kraken!
The hell are you doing? This supposed to be you helping those in need? Oi, Del!
You alright still? You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
Is that a human?
Don't charge straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Yeah! Come on over there!
Now's our chance!
Yummy. His head's like
we'll
a heart
slice up some more
face.
of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked. Can we get those giant legs off us?
Okay, to search out party members during battle, press L1 to access the order view, then select party. Okay.
To the rear guard! Advancing! Merchant! I'll take this. You're going to your neck, eh?
I can't. I shall vanquish evil. The power of light.
It's okay. We can...
We'll do this together. I'm counting on you. No holding back.
Trash, how you doing, buddy? That did like no damage. That was a lot of fucking hits, man.
The captain's anxiety is overwhelming him.
I'm
We
stepping
can't let
back
him get hit.
into the fray for all that we strive for.
Be neither timid nor arrogant. Oh, power of kings!
A critical hit. Heismay's a real
Oh, healing light.
That helped.
I'm obliged.
My thanks.
Forward.
Is everyone all right? Night! Oh, bolts of lightning!
Hulkenberg got them right
Chasing
in their weak
coins,
spot.
now accept your fate. I show no mercy.
Now you're making me hungry, Pete.
What a shame. God, you've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Cleric. Let me rethink this. Give me your aid. Let's do this. Oh,
Why are these
holy
assholes
light.
not fucking fighting the legs like they said they were going to?
To the rear guard.
Let's work together. Coordination is key. Wind.
I see your game.
Finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heismay.
With blade in hand! Burst forth!
Hulkenberg got them right
Let
in
us
their
clean
weak
up the
spot.
merchant. Ha! Die!
It's like only the second battle of the
No,
screen.
no holding back. No, not this. Let's make an end of it. We'll combine our strength. The power of light. Tougher than I thought.
Lend me your strength. Not this. Come forth, royal soul.